Welcome to Home for Every Season. My name is Maureen. I am the owner and the designer here at this page. Tonight, I am joining you for day 20 of my going live for 30 minutes for 30 days. So come on in and we'll do a quick craft together. It won't be anything big or long because it's only for 30 minutes and that time goes by so quickly, you guys. I hope you're all safe and warm. I've been reading and seeing so many pictures of people with lots of snow on the ground and ice. And a couple of people didn't have electricity, but I didn't see that a whole lot. So I'm hoping that all of you are safe and doing well. When you come in, please say hi so that I can see if my comments are working good. And then we'll be good to go. We'll be off and running. So how's your day been today? We've had a quiet day here. Not a whole lot going on, really. Hi, Tony. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well tonight. You were one of the areas that was so cold. I hope it's good tonight for you guys. It's really cold here. It is. That's normal for us though, but gosh, I feel bad for all of you that are in that frigid weather and you're not used to it. It's got to be hard. Definitely. Zach was on live earlier with Chelsea and they're snowed in. Pennsylvania, I guess, got a lot of snow. My cousin sent me a message and said they had a lot of snow on the ground. They're in Pennsylvania also. So some areas have been hit with a lot of snow and it was still snowing and coming down. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? I hope things are going well for you in your little area tonight. So what I want to do with you guys, by the way, I dismantled the beehive that I made yesterday. This is what it looks like today, you guys. I took all of the clay and I went down and even took the felt that was on that egg. It just peeled right off for me. So I got rid of that. It didn't work. And I really couldn't justify adding more and more product to it if I didn't like it. If I don't like it, then, nobody else is going to want it. Hi, Julie. Thank you for joining me tonight. So I got rid of that. And I just want you all to know that it's okay to do that. It's okay if we're making something and it isn't what we've thought it would be, or it isn't what we like. If you have to get rid of it, get rid of it. Save off of the project what you can, like I saved that egg, and I'll definitely use that styrofoam egg for something different. We're getting ready for Easter. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Thank you for joining me tonight. So what I want to do tonight is just make a couple of carrot cookies with you, and they will be for a future project that I'll be doing. I'm going to be working on a cake soon too. This little cake here. But I don't have, I cannot do a cake, you guys, in 30 minutes. Oh, good, Alyssa. I'm glad you have no snow. 32 isn't too bad. That is cold though. That's freezing. Yeah, it's been really cold here. We kept Crimson again tonight because it's so cold out. There's no sense in him going home just to go to bed and come back here again. So we just keep him. I'm just going to cut this out. I'll show you this cookie cutter. I got this I think it's a 9-inch cookie cutter. Hold on and I'll tell you when I look at it. I got it from Crafty Ma'am. It is one of my favorite cookie cutters. It is, nope, it's not 9-inch. Hold on. It's a 7-inch. So this is a 7-inch cookie cutter from Crafty Ma'am. It's a carrot, and I love it. I had it last year also, and it really was one of my very favorite cookie cutters to use for spring. Hi, Angel. How are you? Thank you, Angel. Thank you so much. Hope you're all doing good. Are you all home? Anybody snowed in? I guess Pennsylvania, the roads are shut down. They're telling people emergency traffic only. We don't have anything like that. It did snow a little bit here, you guys. I think 1 inch maybe. I don't know. Not really a lot. Not like we need. We need snow here. Easy for me to say, right? I don't have to go out in it. I'm glad you guys are all doing good, though. Oh, sorry, bird. Okay, so I cut this part for my orange. I like this color. I know it's not a bright orange. It's just a different color of orange. It's actually orange peel is the name of this. This is orange peel. It's a soft clay from Glitz and Glue. And there is the name of it, orange peel. I like it. I think it's a very pretty orange. There's nothing wrong with using that for your carrots. So now I'm going to take my little cutter here. And I'm just going to kind of, well, actually, I'm not going to use my cutter. I'll have more control with something else. I'll use my little clay knife. And I'm just going to put some lines in here, like you see on a carrot. It'll just give it some character. Okay, so there it is with the little lines, and you can see the difference that it makes. Makes a big difference when you add lines or shading or anything like that to it. And then I'm going to take some green clay for the top. You're 2 states away from me? Oh, really, Alyssa? Where are you? What state are you in? I know you. Are you in Utah? You've said somewhere. I don't know if Utah's 2 states away. Probably not. I'm not very good with geography, you guys. I don't go nowhere. I would always flunk my geography tests. It's always fun to learn about it. I enjoyed learning about it, but for whatever reason, I just don't retain that knowledge. I guess I just don't really care about it. Otherwise, I would remember it. That's how I look at it. If you don't retain the knowledge of something, then it's just not something that interests you. You're in Washington, that's right. And what is your weather like there? Oh, you just told me. It's chilly there. I have a daughter, one of my daughters loves to go to Leavenworth. Have you ever been there, Alyssa? To Christmastown, they call it. When she was there this last time, she drove down the road and showed me all the lights that were on all the buildings, all the trees. This whole town is lit up for Christmas. But this year they had some bad flooding there. And so I guess a lot of the roads, they didn't have access to some of it. So some of it was shut down. Okay, I'm going to fold this over and make it. Hi, Zach. How are you? I haven't boxed up your thing there yet. I'll get to it tomorrow. Tonight I'm just working on some carrots. I'm making some, that's the carrot part, and then I'm going to cut the top of it. I'm using this cookie cutter, and this will be for a future project. I need to do something quick and easy because it's just a 30-minute live. It's been years since you were there, Alyssa. Yeah, my daughter, Gabrielle, she loves to go there and see them lights. Hi, Ramona, how are you? Thank you for joining me tonight. Okay, so now, if you notice, I just cut this part for the orange, and now I'm going to take my cookie cutter and line it back up and just cut my green part. That makes it so easy when you have these nice cookie cutters. Then you just take your scissors and trim it off. Smooth your edges out. A lot of people, I think she said it's the #2 place in the country to visit for Christmas lights. It was beautiful. Maybe someday I'll go there and visit it.
I'll be upstairs.
The baby's asleep, son, so be real quiet, okay? Okay, guys, so then I'm just going to, here's the top of it, all right? And I'm just going to take that and just stick it on there, and it'll stick. Both clays are wet, so you just kind of push it on there. You can come in the back and kind of smooth them together a little bit. You can even take your rolling pin and go over them very gently. Don't stretch your clay, just enough to hook them together. Love you, son. Okay, and there is our little carrot. Not hard at all, right? So now I want to cut 2 more of those. What I'm gonna need is a total of 3 carrots, but I don't want them all the same color. I'll do the same green top, and let's give our top some lines. It doesn't have to be boring. Let's see. You can even cut this one here and move it over a little. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm dividing these up now. I'm cutting them apart, you guys, to give it more character. So that it looks like 3 things instead of just one. Okay, so there. I cut that on the lines in between, and now it has a lot more character. I think that looks better, don't you? You're going to order that cutter? Yes. Oh, good. Yeah, she has great cookie cutters. She really does. Have you been enjoying me? I have, Zach. Your lives are awesome. Yes. Hi, Helen. Thank you for joining me tonight. You can? They have reindeer down there. I think my daughter told me that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Zach, you and Chelsea are adorable, and she's precious. So if you're here right now, Chelsea, I'm sure you are. Hi, honey. Yeah, I enjoy watching the both of you together. Yes. Nothing wrong with being quiet. It's good to be, you know when to be quiet and you know when to talk, and that's an important gift to have as a woman. And I think you've got it. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Tonight, we're just working on a few cookies that I'll be using in a future project. And so I'm just sitting here with you guys cutting out some carrot cookies. And you can get this cookie cutter from Crafty Ma'am. She sells these. You can get them in any size, not any size, but I don't know the prices that she sells them. I can't remember what I paid for this one. This is a 7-inch. And I think she can, I don't know, I'll let her tell you what inches she can go up to on the cookie cutters. But she has a lot of different sizes for you to order. Hi, Bev. How are you? Thank you for joining me tonight. Hi, Chelsea. I thought you would be there. Yes, Chelsea does fit right in. And she does look like your mama. Okay, so now we're going to cut out another green top, you guys. But this time we're going to use a different color for my carrot. This is what it looks like when I lift that cutter, and you just cut that bottom part right off. Smooth it out so you have a smooth edge. I'll wait until I hook it onto the carrot part, and then I'll separate these tops a little bit, just like I did that last one. And I will be blinging these up. I'm not going to bling them with you guys. That takes longer than the 30 minutes that I'll have. So let me cut out my last top here so that I have those all done and my clay isn't drying out on me. Have you all had a good day? Zach, I was telling them that you guys got snowed in. Lots of snow there. We wish we could get lots of snow here, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm sure not everybody wishes that, but we'll need moisture before we get to fire season, that's for sure. I almost tried to pull that off. It's better to cut, if you see me using the scissors, your clay will pull. So you want to cut it, or, you know, use your cutter like this, or your scissors. Don't pull on it or it'll stretch. She does have a list on her business page. Yeah, she's amazing. A lot of my cookie cutters came from Crafty Ma'am. I love her. She's amazing. She is one of the reasons that I decided to go live, because her little sweet Evelyn is on there with her. And I have a 3-year-old just like her. My grandson Crimson is 3. And then it can be hard when you have children to go live. It is hard, because anything can happen, as we all know from yesterday. Anything can happen when you go live, and you just have to be prepared for that. You have to know ahead of time going in that things don't always go planned, you know. Oh my gosh, Angel. 87 today in Florida? Well, rub it in, girlfriend. Hi, Vicki. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Yeah, everybody else is covered in lots of snow and ice, Angel. I'm not covered in snow and ice. I have a dusting of it, but it is really cold here. Oh, the cutter came from Crafty Ma'am. It's right here. It's a 7-inch carrot. And then she has all kinds of cutters, and she does have them listed. She might be having a live sale on, I think she does hers on Monday now. If you go on her page, Crafty Ma'am, you'll be able to see her schedule. She's really good about posting it. And she has great service, you guys. She's amazing. She really is. The next carrot I'm going to do, let me grab my orange. The next one I'm going to do is going to be with the bright red that isn't red at all. So hold on. Okay, this is the bright red firm that is from Glitz and Glue. It says bright red, but it's actually orange. It's beautiful. This is one of my favorite colors to use for carrots, you guys. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it, Angel? I didn't see the news, but I've been watching people on here, and some of the people going live, they're talking about, you know, the different scenarios of the snow and stuff. Before you roll your clay out, feel and see if you have, I have a couple of little dry spots in here, which is common, especially with this firm clay that I really like to use now, especially when I'm doing my big characters. You had ice, Helen? Oh gosh, did you get to stay home or did you have to go out in it? Yes, Angel, if you watch Crafty Ma'am, and she will tell you that, if you watch her past live sales, then she wants you to message her. Don't just put it in the comments, because she might not see it and she won't get your list. Hello, Ma. Helen, are you... I think you might have been starting to say hello, Maureen. Hello, how are you? Yeah, she's good about answering her messages and stuff like that when you send your list into her. Did they? I'll have to look it up, Angel. I haven't seen much about Mississippi. I'm sure there's creators that I follow that are in Mississippi and I'm just not aware of it. I'll have to go and look. Okay, guys, so now we have this bright red, is what it's called. And it's firm. Can you see the difference, you guys, in when I'm rolling? Firm clay is a little bit harder to roll out. It's way different than soft, not way different than soft clay, but it is. I mean, it is. It dries faster. And when the firm clay dries, it gives you a very smooth finish. So it is the best for our characters, especially our large ones, like the ones that I make in the secret recipe. Hi, Helen. I thought that's what you were trying to do. I didn't know for sure. Sometimes Ma Dukes will come on here, and you might have been saying hi to her, too. You never know. Okay, guys, now we're going to cut this orange. What a difference, right? From the orange to the soft. Okay. Clean up our edges. I'll probably have just enough time, you guys, to cut out 3 cookies tonight. I'm glad Crimson's staying the night. That means he won't be getting here at 7:30 in the morning. He'll sleep in a little bit. And he'll be warm with Grandma and Grandpa. He won't have to go out in the cold. I feel bad when babies have to go out in the cold. Or kids when they have to walk in it, you know. Makes me feel bad for them. You like Angie's clay, wet and firm? I have Angie's clay. It is wonderful. She has good clay, definitely. I think a lot of people are going to the firmer clay. It just, I don't know, it's a good clay. And like I've said, clay manufacturers they're changing things up and they're figuring out their recipes or whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Helen. Hello. I thought so. Yeah, clay is changing. It's changed a lot even from when I first started doing it. Okay, guys, I'm going to take the green and put it on here. And we're just going to hook it in. And they're still wet enough that it will attach. And then take this and roll it just very gently. Okay, and then I'm going to take my little knife and I'm going to give it its character. Okay, I'm putting 3 little lines on each side of the carrot. And you can see, just go where your little grooves are. Can you see that? You just kind of go where it indents and picture your lines there. And then the same with up here, only up here, I like to go a little bit deeper and make it separate. And then I go in with my finger or with the tool and just get a smooth cut. I'm trying to be better, you guys, about learning to use my tools and not my hands as much. I'll still always use my hands, but for certain things I really do need to use my tools. Okay, and there is the orange one. So now look at these two together. The colors contrast each other beautifully. Can you see that? So now I'm going to do one more. And the next one, what time is it? Oh, we got plenty. See, we're going to work this out great tonight, guys. I think I want to do, let me think for just a minute, guys. This color here is the dark mandarin. I forgot to tell you guys that. I believe that one is the dark mandarin. Let's do mandarin. So this one is, let me see. It's more of a pink. No, that's pink. I don't want to use that one for a carrot. Hold up. That one's really firm. My golly. It does look good with the deeper cut. Yes. It just gives it more definition. So don't be afraid to get in there and cut your clay, guys. And remember, don't be afraid to toss it if it's not something that you liked. I'm going to stand up here, guys. I want to find something that... Let's see. I don't have a lot of oranges out. I used a lot of orange up when I did harvest. So now I might need a new bag of... Oh, that's bright red. I have lots of bright red, you guys. What's this one? Orange. Just plain orange. That almost looks like that one, though. Don't want that one either, guys. Hold up. Let's see. Aha. Light orange. Here we go. Okay, I found a different one. So now I just want 3 distinctly different colored oranges, okay? So now this one, get those down there. This one is from Mariposa's Creations, and it is a light orange. And there's that color. It's going to be pretty. Hi, Shannon. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I haven't been online today, you guys, a whole lot, really. A little bit, but not much. I'd go in and out. I would be there for a minute, and then I'd be off and running, doing something different. Chasing a 3-year-old, most likely. All right, one more, and then we are all done, you guys. Perfect timing. I like these 30 minutes, you guys. They're short and sweet, but it sure doesn't leave you enough time to really do a whole lot. It does teach you to manage your time. I think that's the main thing for the 30-minute challenge. That, and it's good for people that are just starting to go live, and it helps them get used to going live each day. Hopefully I can keep this up, you guys, and keep going live every day, even after my challenges end at the end of this month. I can't believe that it's been, what, 25 days now? I've been on every day at least once for 25 days. That's amazing. That's really good, actually. Remember what I've talked to you guys about with the air bubbles? You need to get them out of there, or they'll just keep bubbling up and it will ruin your project. Just working that air bubble that was there. It was a big bubble. I need to make sure I got it out of there. Okay, so now this is our last cut of orange. And remember, on firm clay, you guys, it puffs up really nice. So a lot of your little imperfections, there's a couple of little tiny imperfections here, they will puff out. This clay puffs up, and then it gets rid of the small imperfections. If you have fingerprints, as long as they're not real deep ones, a lot of times you'll go back the next day, more often than not, and those imperfections are gone. It just doesn't stick on your clay. Not the firm. Soft will hold your fingerprints a little bit more. And that's why when we're working on the large characters, we prefer, a lot of us prefer to use the firm. Okay, so I got my little ridges off of that one. Cut its top off. So here's this one. You see that? Okay, and now these look beautiful together. You guys, wait till you see the three colors. This is going to be a fun little project when I get it done. What am I doing with these little carrots? I really don't know, you guys, but I feel I just kind of follow my heart. I follow the Lord. I just kind of do what I'm supposed to do. And there'll be a project here pretty soon, and I'm going to need to have some carrots that are already done. I just know that. And so I'm getting them ready. Because it's hard to get things to stand up like this and stuff. They'll be falling over and taking a nap on you, and you don't want that. So it's better to do some things ahead of time. Where did my little tool go? There it is. All right, so now I'm going to go in and put my little lines on this last carrot, and then I'm going to hold them up. I'm excited for you to see the three colors together. It's beautiful. Remember, on firm clay, you want to put your whatever, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my gosh, you guys. This is awful that I'm getting older and forget things. When you push into the clay, Shannon, help me out. What's it called? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm getting old. Anyway, when you're making indents in it and things like that, I wish somebody knew what the heck I'm talking about and could say the word, because it has just completely evaded my mind. Anyway, it's important that you get those indents and stuff that you want deep enough, because firm clay will puff up and get rid of them on you. I don't know what the word is. Darn it anyway. Make myself crazy, you guys. All right, so here, all these are beautiful. Here are the three carrots that we've done together tonight. And then I will be putting all three of these and maybe some other ones. Here, I'll go like, I can't let them touch each other, you guys. They're very wet and they'll stick together. I need one more hand. Here, I'll go like that. I just don't want them to touch each other. So there's the three colors together. Like that. Can you see it? Kind of. All right. Aren't they pretty? Impressions, but there's another word. When we're roughing it up, like we give it gives it character. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I use the aluminum foil ball to do it, and you push on your clay and it gives you, I don't know the word, you guys. That's terrible. Not depressed. Oh my gosh. Texture. My gosh. The word is texture. Sorry, you guys. That is the word I'm looking for. Texture. So when you want to give texture to a product or a project and you're using firm clay, texture. Yes, Shannon. Yes, Ramona. Where were you girls a minute ago? Hi, Jolyn. How are you? Anyway, when you're giving texture to firm clay, you want to make sure that you get it in there good enough, because it will puffen up and you'll lose a lot of the stuff that you put in there. It just puffs up and it gets rid of it. So as you're going along, if you're new to this and you're doing texture, you'll learn. You'll figure out how deep to put those texture marks and stuff like that. All right. But that is the word. Everybody's saying it now. Yay. Texture. That was the word for tonight. Okay, guys. Well, listen, my time is up. Thank you so much for joining me for a quick 30-minute live so late at night again. I'm glad to see you all on here. I'm sorry that some of you are cold and dealing with snow and you're not used to it. Hang in there, you guys. Underneath that snow, I always tell myself this, and it's just such a true thing. Underneath the snow is a seed that the snow will melt and it'll water that seed, and that seed will grow and be a beautiful flower in the spring. So just know that underneath all that cold is a beautiful promise of new life. And so just hang in there, you guys. The snow will melt, all right? So I'll talk to you all. I will be on tomorrow live, you guys. I'll be with Debbie's Bright and Early Crafters. My time tomorrow will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow we're doing pink parfait. So come back. It'll be so much fun. I'll post the thing tonight so everybody can see our lineup. And we'll all be doing a bunch of pink parfaits tomorrow, I'm thinking. So come and join us, ladies, and see what we're all up to. Have a good night, you guys. Get a good rest. Stay warm. Stay safe. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Good night.